So you spoke about how Carr viewed what happened in between the wars as something completely unrealistic that took place. Could you elaborate on that comment?
Yeah, unrealistic because after World War I, what was created was a new Europe based on very small economic unsustainable nation states. Whereas he believed that that was really the moment in which, if anything, nations should have been agglomerated into larger units. To that extent, the treaties of Versailles had been disastrous, not only because of the effects on Germany, which had been wounded and its pride had been damaged, and which is I think what most people would criticise Versailles for, but even more because of the unrealistic economic order that it imposed on the continent. And I think Carr attributed most of the subsequent disasters of the Great Depression to the unrealistic, unreasonable economic order that had been created by the attachment of the powers of Europe to an outdated concept of national sovereignty.
How has Carr's prediction of the end of independent nation-states been fulfilled in today's Europe?
His crucial point is that nation-states, as they have hitherto been conceived, will be abolished. And to that extent, he's been proved to a very large extent to be right. If you look at the way in which the states of the European Union, for example, are currently organised, none of them have the kind of autonomous power over their borders, over their social legislation, over their economic legislation, over their tariffs that was common in the 19th century or the Edwardian age. His prediction was that that was inevitable, that economic units were going to have to grow.
What role does history play in both Carr and Butterfield's views?
Yeah, I think the central point of both of these writers is that they see the study of history as being the best way of studying international relations. Butterfield saw the relations between states and the relations between statesmen, as Michael Chaser was saying, to be useful models by which statesmen today from which people can learn. You study history, you learn how to conduct diplomacy, you learn how to conduct international relations, you understand what the balance of power can mean. Whereas Carr took the view very, very passionately that and this comes out in his famous book, What is History, that the historian is the man with the future in his bones. And that the task of the historian is your task is to study history, to try and grasp what the main trends of history are. And it is from the great trends of history that you can evolve policies. No? You have to know what direction history is going in order to be able to evolve policy.